Mike and Frankel for CageMinds.com. We're here at Lovato Total Fitness. Lynae Lovato. It's been a long time no see.
Yeah.
About 14 months off. How excited are you to get back to action?
I'm really excited. I've been training a lot, and I've been training throughout the 14 months, so I was ready.
I've heard terms being thrown around locally about you. Whole new fighter, changed a lot, really cleaned up the striking, looking explosive. So with that kind of hype going on right now, you feel any pressure or momentum? What's it feel like to you?
I actually feel the least amount of pressure for this fight than I probably have for any of them, maybe because it's out of town. But I have been doing things a lot different. I'm being coached by my dad still, but now I'm being coached by Josh Lynae. So we've actually incorporated a lot more strength training. So it's been different in a good way.
So is there going to be any move of weight class with that, getting more muscle on?
No, actually, this will be my last one at 125. I probably will not do 125 anymore. I'll probably go to 115.
Is that anything to do with the 115ers getting so much respect now from the big shows? Any thought like that coming?
Not necessarily. I mean, that's all good and well, but we were looking at doing 115 even before this because I'm kind of walking around at the 125 weight class right now. So, and I used to be a lot heavier, so now we're not that big.
So has it been a change in diet, more cardio? What's been the change in the weight?
I think just the extra training, the difference in the type of training I'm doing. I haven't been doing a ton more cardio, but just the strength training and everything, it's just naturally coming off a lot. So.
And then also forgot to mention at the beginning, but congratulations. We know recently you became engaged, right?
Yes, I did.
So we know that you work, your mother, you got the engagement, you got fighting. Where are you finding all the time to balance everything going on right now?
Luckily I get to be my own boss because I do hair, so, and run the gym, so I get to swing my time around as needed for training and everything else. So.
Triple A MMA coming up. Halligh Haak, your opponent, she's 1-1. You're hungry out there looking for the first victory of your pro career. What do you see when you look at her? What have you saw?
You know, quite honestly, I'm not a big film watcher. I just let my coaches do that, and I pretty much just do what they tell me to do. So they write out the game plan, and I do as I'm told, and that's it.
Is that a change in the way you do things, or is that just kind of been it? You're the soldier, you take the orders?
This has been something that we've been working on a lot since my last fight. And I went and did some grappling out of town and some tournaments, and with, you know, Josh as my new coach, and it's just a lot more of me not thinking too much or overthinking, just doing as I'm told, and it becoming more reaction.
Was that something that was happening during the fights? You were overthinking before you would do something instead of just letting it flow?
Yeah. But I'm 100% sure that we've gotten that out since now, so we've had a lot of time to work on that.
Is that something that would happen in sparring too, or was it something that it was more just at fight time actually? It was a little
bit of both, but it's not happening anymore.
So fully all around you transitioning from one to the other, and you're feeling better about it?
Yeah. And now I've had some good coaches in the past, but they weren't consistent as to what I'm getting here with Josh. So, with Josh and my dad. So I think that's what's making a big difference when you have the same person constantly there all the time. So.
We know about your high caliber wrestling, and of course coming with the Lovato name. What is the Jujitsu? How is that catching up, also learning under Coach Josh?
It's caught up a lot. The Jujitsu and the striking is it's just totally different now. It's a lot cleaner. I'm a lot more comfortable with Jujitsu as well with my wrestling. Tying it in with my striking too, so it's all coming together.
One amateur fight, the 2 pro fights. You've had about 1 fight a year.
Yeah.
What's the outlook for 2014? Got a number you want to throw out there?
I'm hoping to do a lot more. But it's been tough for me, but I'm hoping that maybe going to the new, more popular weight class too, that'll help get me some more stuff, and we'll see what happens from there.
And then you've been kind of inactive, doing your own thing. What was it like watching this boom and, oh, I got to get back in there? Women's MMA is exploding. We got the weight classes. What was that from your perspective?
There wasn't ever, I've never walked away from it and took a huge break from it. Within the 14 months, I would say that there was only a month that I wasn't doing a whole lot of training, and I was actually doing powerlifting. So it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything. But it was hard to just sit back and watch, and I had a few calls for stuff on a week notice. I said I would do it. The promoters would say the other fighter didn't agree, and so there was where I was trying to be in it, but it just wasn't working out in my favor at the time. So
was there a time where the politics or that other stuff in the fight game, was that ever wearing on you, where you're like, I don't know if I am going to fight again, if it's just going to work out, kind of?
I think that when you have a layoff for that long, you have no choice but to think about it. But, no matter whether I'm fighting or not, it's always going to be part of my life because of the gym and how involved my family is. And so it's always going to be part of my life, whether I'm fighting or in some aspect it'll be part of my life. So
like we said, you've had a lot of time to work on your game. What new skills are you excited to get out there and show everybody on the 16?
I'm just excited to go out, and I just would really like an impressive win is what I'm really looking for. I've been training a lot more intense, so I'm excited to see the results from that. I'm seeing them in sparring and training, and so I'm excited to see it happen live.
I'm pretty sure all three of your fights so far that you've had, pro and amateur, we went to the decision. So how much is that finish something up there on that goal list? I want it. It's not, don't want to hear the judges, don't want to wait. It's winning for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I'm looking for, but I've proven that if it ever needed to go the distance, that it can. So I'm fully prepared for that as well, but I'm not looking forward to that, but of course I would like a quicker finish. But
we got all that coming up, and like your teammate that we just talked to, Steven Cervantes, is going to be the first time competing in MMA outside of New Mexico. So what are you thinking about the travel, going into the somewhat hostile territories? You're going to be in her backyard. What's that opinion on?
Actually I feel like it's a lot less pressure for me to go out of town, just because of all the hype my family has here in New Mexico. So it's going to be nice for me to get out of town and not have that weight on my shoulders. So I'm excited for that, actually.
It's been great talking to you. Wanted to wish you the best of luck. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
And also, who do you need to shout out to and thank?
I just want to thank my gym, Lovato Total Fitness, Zia Strength Systems, and to follow me on Twitter. It's Lynae Lovato.
Thank you for the time.
Thank
everyone. Fort Worth, Texas, January 16th. It's Cage Hostility, Triple MMA presenting. We'll see you out there.